Hello guys, welcome to another segment. Welcome to week 3 of my market analysis. So, as usual, let's go over the outlook for next week or this present week because I'm making a video on a Sunday. But before we get started into market analysis, I want to say some few things about trading the market. One of the most important thing about trading is having a particular edge, and having an edge is all about you having a strategy that helps you make money from the market, a strategy that plays out repeatedly on the market that you can capitalize on and make money from. So as a trader, you need a strategy, you need an edge in the market to be profitable. And aside the strategy, another thing you have to work upon is also yourself. You have to work on your ability to handle risks, and how you perceive risks, and how you deal with them generally. So it's very important to know how to handle those things. So that's just my little psychological talk about forex trading. And also learn to listen to the market. Don't impose your ego on the market. The market will do what it wants to do at its own time. Your own job is to pay attention and listen to the market. So that's all for today on psychological talk. Now let's get into the business of analyzing the market. So I'll be starting with gold. For gold, normally on the weekly, I start from the weekly. As you can see, we are still very bullish on gold, very bullish. It is a weekly time frame now. If I go to the daily time frame now, you can see some rejection happening. You can see some rejection. So what you can see here now is the rejection is happening from this zone, this particular zone here. So most likely there are two things market can do. Most likely markets give us an opportunity to enter here, and market will head over to this side, to head over to this high, creating a new all-time high. Or markets can do this also, and that's where I'm even paying more attention to. Markets can come down to this zone here, or this zone here, then create a rejection. Either this one, markets can either come here or here, creating a rejection. So those are the 2 points I'm looking at. And it's very important to pay attention to them. So that's my outlook for gold. So market will come down into one of these zones, then push up again. So let me go to the next one now. On Jama 40, Jama 40 is super bullish. It's still going up. You can see price closed above this high. That was last upper week. Then this last week, price of still closed bullish. So we have to wait for a retracement before we get into the market. We cannot be chasing the market. We have to wait for it to retrace. Then we'll get a good entry for NAS or US 100. For NASDAQ, this is what I have on NASDAQ. Let me clear this whole stuff. So clearing those stuff now, I can see the chart very well. As you can see, in my previous video, I said we took out this low. Can you see? We swept this low. This candlestick here swept this low. So obviously, this is our target. This is our target for the market to come. But you can see that price is still playing around here. It hasn't pushed yet because it's not ready to push. So, but from what I see from last week, I can see that price swept this high. Let me zoom in for you to see. Just a minute. Price. Yeah. This weekly candlestick. This was last week. This was upper. You can see that this last week swept the high of this. So obviously I'll be looking for price to get to this low. That'll be my target. I'll be expecting price to come down from here and come and take out this low. That's my plan for US 100 on Nasdaq. Then if you go to the 4-hour time frame, you can see you have an expansion. Just check my video on expansion, you understand better. We had an expansion that happened here. Just a minute, this was an expansion. So definitely we are expecting a retracement. Can you see this candle that went in? This is the retracement now. So we're expecting price to push down. That's what I'm expecting on Nasdaq. You can see the rejection. We have a rejection here, So from my take now, we're expecting price to push down to this target, to eventually reach that target. Let me go to US 30 now. You can see, on US 30 now, there's something funny on US 30 because, as you can see here, price swept previous week high. Yeah, that liquidity has been taken, or liquidity has been grabbed. So it swept last week high. So we'll be expecting price to take out this low, right? We're expecting these targets here, so we're expecting price. So whatsoever thing you'll be looking at now, you'll be expecting price to come to this low, to do everything it to do, then come and take out this low, these targets here. And that's what I'm looking at for price to take out this low, this target here. Yeah, that's that for US 30. If I am to continue now, that's for US 30. For silver is still bullish. There's no entry yet. You can see still bullish, still close bullish. If I go to the daily time frame, I'm expecting a retracement to happen. I'm expecting price to come to this side, to this zone here, to come within this FVG here. I'm expecting price to come within this FVG. From here, come here, then go. That's for silver. That's what I'm expecting on silver. On BTC, I'm not really looking at anything on BTC. So that's that for that. Let me check some little currency pair. Okay, Euro card. If I'm to look at Euro card now, can you see something happening? Can you see that the high of this week was swept, of last week was swept? The high was swept now, so we are targeting the low here. So we're expecting price to push down and take out this low because this candlestick swept liquidity here. If you go to card JPY2, something similar is happening. Can you see that this high was swept by this candlestick? This high was swept by this candlestick. So this here is my target. So if you understand a single candle formation of liquidity, you'll be able to analyze the market and know where the market is heading to. This thing I'm explaining now is something they term as CRT, candle range something. I don't really know. But what I know as is a single candle formation. You can see this liquidity was swept here. So obviously we are going for this low right here. This low, that's what we are going for. That's the target. That's the target. So this NZDJPY. So every week I start my analysis from the weekly. You can see also. But this one is very, very trickish because we swept the low of this candlestick. We got to TP. And now, even though it swept this high again now, it didn't close bearish, it closed bullish. I'm going to daily time frame. You can see something funny happening. We are still expecting price to come to this zone. Then we'll see how it will react from this zone. So that was all for today. I'm not planning to make the video long, but if you go back on my videos, you'll be able to understand how to analyze the market every week using a single candle formation, as it is very, very important. You can use a single candle formation to analyze the market and know where the market is heading to. Thank you. See you guys later.